Welcome back to the Carspear podcast. We have a lot to catch up on. We haven't done a video since April, so it's been like 9 months. I wanted to talk about the bat. It's on our homepage. Yes, we're going to talk about the bat. It's going to make an appearance in here. Most importantly, we have a lot of updates to go through. The first one I wanted to address is our last video, and we spoke about Trump and his policies on the auto industries and tariffs and Elon Musk and how everything would have benefited Tesla, but a lot has changed since then. So let's go through some clips and see where things are right now.
I mean, if you actually drove it around, it would really be well.
Wow.
I get on this other side.
That's beautiful. This is a different panel than I've had. Everything's computer.
Thank you, Elon.
Thank you.
Take care of yourself.
Let's bring in Dan Levy. He's senior equity research analyst at Barclays. And Dan, how realistic do you think some of these threats are? And what's some of the real impact of the bill as it in the form that it's just passed going to have on Tesla as a company?
Yeah, thank you so much, Kelly, for having me. Look, I think the biggest thing is the removal of the EV tax credit.
So all that happened very quickly. They were in a honeymoon period. Now they've kind of broken up. The EV credits are gone. It's the whole EV industry is hurting, not only Tesla. Trump's policies and tariffs, everything has gone up in price, all the cars. It's a tough industry to be in right now, honestly. I can tell you a little about what happened to me in the next set of clips, but definitely the EV industry is hurting. And one thing to note is it's been a couple of months since Trump and Musk broke up, and today the Tesla shareholders approved Musk's new pay package. He's going to be the first trillionaire on earth, the only one on earth, and that's a pretty big deal. He has some hefty goals for Tesla and some hefty goals to achieve, but that's all that's there for industry updates. Now let's focus on what Carspear and I have been up to.
All right, what do you say?
I have indeed been uploaded, sir. We're online and ready.
We start the virtual walk around?
Importing preferences and calibrating virtual environment.
We check on control surfaces.
As you wish.
And what I was trying to show you there is the car I told you I was going to purchase in April did come in April, and I had it, and it felt exactly like the Iron Man suit. I'll show you some pictures of the BMW M3 competition. My engineer and tech and service advisor at the BMW dealership said that's the best M spec they have ever seen come into their store, or maybe in the Northeast or the Mid-Atlantic. So that was some good compliments I got on the car. It was like the Iron Man suit. That's how well it fits around you and wraps around you. Let me show you a quick few pictures of the car. So take a look at this maritime blue M3. I built this myself. It was a order from the order bank at BMW. Got made in Germany, shipped to Baltimore, and delivered at the BMW Fairfax dealership. It's maritime blue with black rims, carbon ceramic brakes, and carbon bucket seats. It's got the Shadowline trim, and it's pretty much got all the options that you could come across. It was the best car I ever owned, ever built, and ever will have. Unfortunately, I have to tell you a story now. That was a nice car. It was really nice. I showed you that Apple movie, the new F1 movie made by Apple and Hamilton and the F1 group. That was some racing, not with my car, but the movie was racing, and I was just trying to show an accident. My car did meet with the accident in the month of September. Fortunately, I caught it on Blackview, my dash cam. It wasn't my fault. I'll show you one full motion snippet, and then I'll slow it down so you can watch it carefully. it's nothing related to the movie, but I was just trying to draw a parallel to what really it felt like, and maybe I should just absorb it as if I would have crashed a car in F1 while driving, but it's not the same thing. Accidents sound good. Check out this video and let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. That guy just came up from nowhere and parked his car in the middle of the road. Luckily, we both were fine. He just parked there, and it wasn't his right of way. He wasn't looking left or right. The insurance companies determined it was his fault. I'm glad I had it on my dash cam, the black view. It happened pretty quick. Within 50 feet away he was from me, and he just popped up, and when I got out to see if he's all right, all he said was, "I'm sorry, I froze." So his froze actually cost me a lot of damage. I'll show you a picture of the damage in the next clip, but the car was a total loss and it's gone. So that was very disappointing. I was very excited about ownership of that car for 3 years, and now it's gone. So let's take a look at a quick picture on what happened to the car, and then we can watch the accident in slow motion. That just sucked. It was so bad. That was such a nice car. It had damage on the inside. The body shop at BMW said the structure was impacted, the internal aluminum structure, and they just didn't want to fix it. I tried hard for them to fix it a couple of times. I went through 2 different appraisers and adjusters, and I was convincing them that they need to fix the car, but they said no, it's a total loss and they cannot fix it. The insurance company got real good salvage value for the car. They got 70% back in parts for deeming that car a total loss. I don't know what happened to the guy I had an accident with. He probably ended up in the same situation. Our insurance company sorted the numbers out, and I have a letter saying it's not my fault because of the dash cam that saved me. With that slow motion replay, you could see what exactly happens, where he just comes and stops, and that's not a two-way intersection either, so that was pretty bad. So it's been a month since that accident happened on September 25th. Today is November the 7th, a little over a month. And I had to find something and to replace the BMW. The BMW is coming out too expensive. The market is really high because of tariffs right now. There aren't a lot of options. Prices are going up. Leases are going up. Everything is just going up and up and up. So it was a really tough market to be in, especially when I bought that car before the tariffs. And I mentioned in my previous video in April that that was the decision I made. So for at least 15-20 days, I didn't know what I was doing, and none of the numbers were matching up at any of the cars I was selecting. The prices were just outrageous. So my wife helped me out a little. She pointed me to something. And let me show you a quick snippet on what I ended up with.
What's it called? Oh, it has a long, uninteresting Wayne Enterprises designation. I just took to calling it the Bat. And yes, Mr. Wayne, it does come in black.
The Bat. The Bat is here. That was a nice snippet. That's one of my favorite movies, The Dark Knight Rises. So it's the Bat. I took inspiration from the Bat and I picked a Bat. It was a Tesla Model 3 Performance. It's a nice car. It's not as expensive as the BMW, though they compete in the same category, almost half or less than half the price. It's my first EV. I do miss the BMW, but the Tesla is pretty nice. It's as fast. The only concern you have is with charging and the range stress that comes with it, whether you'll run out of battery charge. I've been charging at superchargers. It's been fairly quick, like 20 minutes or 30 minutes, you're out of there. We also have a home charger, which has been pretty good. We upgraded that. But apart from charging, the car is really nice. The difference between the Tesla and the BMW M3 was the BMW M3 felt like that video I showed you earlier, Jarvis from Iron Man. It's a suit with the HUD in front. It completely covers you around, wraps you around with data and the feel and the immersiveness of the car. The Tesla is a lot different. It's point A to point B, and there is no contention on the road with anyone who wants to pass you, because only I think 10 or 20% of the cars on the road are EVs, and the EV current flows much faster than gasoline down on the pedal, so those cars are generally quicker. I'm having fun with the Tesla. I'm pretty impressed with it. The software is pretty good. I think overall it's a very nice car Elon and Tesla have made. I wish BMW would do something similar in the similar price range. I know the next M3 is supposed to be competing with Tesla. I hope they compete with the Model 3 Performance and keep it on the 3 Series level rather than competing with the Plaid, which will throw it into the M5 category and be out of range for most of us all over again. As for the electronics in the Tesla, I feel the software is superior than the BMW. There's a screen. I have made some modifications like tints and escort radar system. I don't need the black view dash cam, as Tesla is pretty advanced with its own Sentry system. The learning curve was quick. It took me a couple of days to learn the Tesla. There were a lot of videos online, but once you get the car, you sit in the car and play with the settings, you understand it pretty quickly. My wife likes the car a lot too. She took it out for a few days when her car battery died, and she enjoyed the ride too. So all in all, I think we're very happy with this purchase. How do you like the name of the car, the Bat? It was my inspiration, the Black Batman Batmobile. So that's what it's named after. Even in my Tesla database, where they ask you to name the car, I've called it the Bat. So something good came out of something bad. Not what I was expecting. Let's see if this takes me down a new path of EV cars and whether I become a fan of them. So far on the freeway, it's a lot of fun. You just keep pulling and there's no contention anywhere. So it's pretty good in a way. I wish Tesla had HUD like BMW in the front, but maybe in the next version they do. So that's good. So I did end up with a Tesla. It's in my garage right now. It's probably charging. Anyways, that's all. I hope you subscribe to our channel. I know it's been a tough experience from talking to you about the industry and what I've gone through, and exactly what I said in my last video was me as a buyer going through not one car but 2 cars because of a total loss. So that was an interesting experience. I'm glad to share it with you guys, and I hope to see you on the next video. I don't know when it's going to be, but please subscribe to our channel if you like this video, and I hope to see you soon. Take care. Thank you.